retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. Pain for their disease. Rage is like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Flip cards into weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Feed like a disease, bring them to their knees. They pay for their disease. Rage is like a weed, spread into the streets.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome into a World Series edition of the Kansas City Royals franchise. I want to first off and say thank you to everyone who has supported the series and the channel. Thank you very much, and I hope you're having a... Cats are fighting. Hope you're having a good Christmas Eve, and have a safe Christmas if you celebrate that. The cats are screaming at each other, holy smokes. Anyway, so we are here in the World Series. If you watched the last episode in the ugly game that we managed to pull out, shout out to Forrest Whitley being one of the best performances I've seen in the series. We will be representing the American League, and on the National League, we have the Chicago Cubs. There we go. I meant to bring the screen up. Anyway, how you doing? Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. So there's your bracket. There's the playoff bracket right there. 2 teams are left. We have managed to get by the White Sox. Took us 5 games to do so. We managed to get by the Yankees in 7 games. So you could say, despite having the best record coming into the playoffs, we had the hardest time getting advancing into where we're at now. The Cubs, on the other hand, came in as the first wild card of the National League. They went on to sweep the Brewers in the wild card series. They swept the Cardinals in the division series, and then it took them 6 games to get by the Giants. So this lineup could be a problem, especially if our hitting repeats what it did in the last episode, which we don't want. So for those who don't know how this works, I'm going to sim the games up to an elimination game. We will play that elimination game, whether it is in our favor or against our favor. So I went over the Cubs roster at the end of last episode, so I won't do that now. Please give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. It's just right on cue, man. Every time I go live, something has to happen. Anyway, so like the video and subscribe to the channel. We are in World Series No guarantee the World Series gets done tonight. I'm kind of hoping it'll get done tonight. That way we can hit the off season on Friday. Tomorrow night, Christmas Day, the eve of Christmas Day, we've got the Indiana Jones stream. Some people have asked to play that, so I'm going to check that game out just for fun. So, I'm going to lose to the Cubs on purpose. Yeah, well, not on purpose. Anyway, so let's hop into this game. I was going to let this breathe for a couple days, but I really wanted to get pushing this series a little more, seeing how we're probably going to be entering a rebuild next season. So game 1, we are at home. We got Brady Singer on the bump for us, Yuri Perez for the Cubs. By the way, the Cubs' rotation is very good. They've got a very solid rotation. They are hurt when it comes to one of their guys. Tanner Houck is hurt. He is not going to be available. So I guess the back end of the rotation is kind of weak, but we'll see what happens. So game 1, Brady Singer versus Yuri Perez. And we take game 1 pretty convincingly. We did make some roster changes, or not roster changes, lineup changes, as you can see there. The biggest note to look at this roster change is Bobby Witt Jr. is hitting 9th. So, and that's already paying dividends. 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs for Bobby. Dobbins, Pasquantino, Garcia, and Bobby Witt Jr. went yard. So, offense decided to show up for game 1. The Cubs had a sloppy game, committing 3 errors. And then Brady Singer going the farthest he's ever gone this postseason. So, his previous 2 starts, he didn't even go past 5 innings. Now he goes 7 1/3, 7 hits, 3 runs. Doesn't walk anyone, 5 strikeouts. Justin Brule comes in, and then Floyd Boovey coming in, which is an interesting decision. So, be streaming Hogwarts Legacy. Vanessa wants that game. I told her I'd think about it. Because if she gets that game, I won't be able to play my Xbox. For the Cubs, Christian Franklin, Rengifo, and Soto, each with an RBI. And, yeah, we really got to their bullpen. The Cubs' bullpen isn't great. I'll go ahead and put it that way. That Blair Calvo guy, I believe, is a 62 overall player that they have on their roster. All right, game 2, Forrest Whitley. I need to make sure he's actually ready to play real quick. I don't know what his energy looks like, so let me just check it out real quick. Okay, he's not ready to go, so I need to move him down. Ah, God, I hate to do that. I really hate to do that. Let's put Whitley down here. So it'll actually be Jordan Hicks, and then we'll have Archie Singer, and then Whitley. All right, so game 2 is actually going to be Jordan Hicks faces taking on Steve Amoros, the crafty lefty that the Cubs have in this organization. So here we go, game 2. And we ironically lose by the same score. 8-3. Cubs getting 6 of their runs in the first 3 innings. Looks like we kind of just fell flat again. Okay. Lance Ricker went yard. Victor Scott with it. Yeah. Jordan Hicks, man. 2 2/3, 11 hits, 6 runs, 3 walks, 3 Ks. That's just not what you want to see at all. Suarez did okay. Leisure, Hoyer, and Brule. So series is tied 1-1. Thankfully, we get an off day. Game 3, so the series shifts to Chicago. Reed Detmers, another lefty, versus Archie Singer. Rookie of the year in the regular season, has not been that great here in the postseason. So here the Cubs are near an agreement with Jack Flaherty. That's fine by me. I don't think they're going to get Sasaki, so if they do, that's great, but I'm not expecting them to. So game 3 on the road, Singer versus Detmers. And we lose. It looks like Boovey actually blew a save. Did he? Yeah, he did. Looks like he did blow a save. Or no, he just got a loss. He didn't blow a save. So I don't know what happened there. Another starter that did not go very far. Archie Singer, 4 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, 2 walks, 3 Ks. Britton went 3 innings. He's not supposed to do that, but he did okay for someone who went 3 innings. Close game. That could have went anybody's way there. Dobbins had 3 RBIs. Ricker with 2 more RBIs. And another home run. Bobby Witt's getting that average up, so. Okay, then. Game 4. We are back to Forrest Whitley. The Cubs are going with a 4-man rotation. And they're going back to Yuri Perez. So, it'll be Whitley versus Perez. And we get the dub. We tie it 2 games apiece. Final score 6-1. Who did the damage? Vinny Pasquantino 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Fermin and Garcia with an RBI as well. Bobby Witt Jr. 3 more hits. Maybe batting him down is the right move. Pasquantino and Garcia going yard. And Forrest Whitley didn't really go that deep into the game, but he still pitched very well. 4 1/3, 3 hits, 1 run. He walked 4, struck out 7. Thankfully, the bullpen did their job. So, yeah, right. God, I hope not. All right, so the series is tied 2-2. We're going to sim this next game as well. Stephen Choi versus Devi Garcia. They did not use Devi Garcia at all, did they? Okay, I got to look at something. This is weird. What are the Cubs doing with their rotation? They have Brenton Brown, but he's not really being used. Okay. So Devi Garcia is up next. Stephen Choi will take the bump for us here in Game 5. And we take the dub. 9-8. Check it out, everyone. Looks like we're going to be playing tonight's game for a chance to clinch at home. Victor Scott going 4 for 6 in the leadoff spot. Triantos with 2 RBIs. Garcia with 2 RBIs. And look at Bobby Witt Jr. Ever since moving him into the 9-hole. 3 for 5. 4 RBIs for Bobby Witt. He hit 2 home runs in this game. I know he probably hates it, but he's down at the bottom. Now, the bad news. We used a lot of our bullpen. Stephen Choi only went 5 innings. That's not great. Britton does his job. Brule does give up a run. Cortez has a blown save, but Boovie went 2 innings. He is a dog, man, I'll tell you. All right, so here we go. Get an off day. Series goes back to Kansas City, and we really got to like our odds, right? Because we got Brady Singer and maybe Jordan Hicks. I don't know. So 3-2. Don't ask questions, I know. So the game of the night. Here we go, everybody. Brady Singer taking on Steve Amoros. And look at those numbers for Steve Amoros. He is a crafty lefty. We will look at him as we go into the game. We are not going to wear our City Connect jerseys for a World Series game. That's just silly, McWillie. I'll tell you that. All right, so Brady Singer. Looks like we adjusted our lineup a little bit, and everybody seems to be on a hot spell. So, that's what we want. That is what we want. Gotta like our advantage going into the game. We did move Garcia to the 2nd spot, or 2nd in the lineup. Dobbins will hit behind him. Pasquantino, Waters, and then Fermin, Bobby Witt. All right. Here we go, everyone. Game 6. Can we clinch it? Or will there be a Game 7? I don't know. If we go to a Game 7, we will try to have that on the same day as the offseason. So we'll do a Game 7 and the offseason. So let's just win tonight, not worry about it, shall we? All hands on deck, everyone. You know the rules.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Kansas City Royals.
Oh, boy. Can we win our only our second title in the series?
With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. With Game 6 in front of us,
Not exactly the way I was hoping it would go, but
this series feels like it could go either way.
You know, some of the greatest
there you go, man. A lot of close games. A lot of not close games.
I'm fired up for this one, and clearly being being at home with a 3-2 lead, the series is a huge advantage, but it's far from
Brady Singer
guaranteed. They've still got to go out there, handle their
versus
business,
Steve
and not
Omarosa.
let this get to a game 7.
3-year veteran for the Cubs versus a more than 3-year veteran. This is a very good lineup that the Cubs have.
They don't consider this series over by any means.
But I would like to think we are ready to go. Our offense is cooking. We are hot at the right time. Let's keep it hot. Cubs and Royals.
Almost ready to get underway. And today on the hill, Brady Singer.
He has great stuff, Boo, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into
How you guys doing tonight?
He's a true competitor, which makes it easy.
So here we go. We are nice and safe at home.
I can promise you that.
Ready to go. And now the
We don't want any of the momentum to go their way. This is a good offensive Cubs lineup. First up, Christian Franklin.
The line to kick the pitch.
Slider outside, 1-0.
So here we go in game 6.
We win, we get it done. If we lose, we will see you in game 7. Bullpen looks relatively fine. Boovie looks a little worse for wear. But he is going to be available.
Pitch.
Kansas City ready to see a title.
Season, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't.
I saw you were doing a thing with Brian Dozier or something last night.
And another ball.
Curveball loses the grip there. 2-1.
And he deals. Late
Good sinker. 2-2 to Christian Franklin.
You've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Game 6 starts off with a strikeout. One down.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of
Who was that in your party last night?
Matt Wallner, the next to hit.
And here is Matt Wallner. This guy always finds a way to give us fits.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Merry Christmas Eve, Maddie.
One down, base is empty.
Leo is so ready for Christmas tomorrow. Santa has already been here. Wallner will foul it off, 1-2. Oh, okay, that was Jordan.
One
Okay.
out, base is empty.
Fly ball left field. Scott
Sizes this one up. Nails it.
will catch it. 2 down. They should show the Cubs lineup here. It's a good lineup.
The Cubs lineup. They're dealing with
Soto,
a top
Devers,
level
Soderstrom,
arm
Matt
for the
Shaw in the
Stingers
middle of that
being
lineup.
tough. Matt
Aiden
Jones.
Miller, Matt
What's the
Mervis,
key to
who's
the
had a good
offense today,
postseason.
Steve?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy
This is a good lineup.
this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable.
The defense for the Royals, pretty much the same. Scott, Ricker, and Waters in the outfield. Garcia, Witt, Triantos, and Pasquantino around the infield. Freddie Fermin behind the plate. Alan Dobbins DHing for Brady Singer.
And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Retell your glad Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, I go right back on Thursday.
Juan Soto now.
Go right back to work on Thursday for me. 4 a.m. But I get 6 days of pay, so I'll take it.
The pitch. Ball mark there, and that's ball 1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Juan Soto.
If you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, Once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever. If they
Fouls
do
it off, 1-2.
The wind of the pitch. Breaking ball.
I forgot the game never considers swings.
Strikes on him, and he hit him.
Soto will get hit by the pitch. I hate that the show just does not recognize this. I don't know how you don't consider that a swing in any way, shape, or form. But they just don't recognize it. So, by the way, the wind's blowing out, so we got to consider that.
And here is
And that's why I don't like throwing my sliders inside, because they always tend to hit somebody. All right, here's Devers.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Nice, got plenty to.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first.
Of course, Rafael Devers, part of our Oakland A's franchise from a couple years ago.
Next pitch is outside.
Who is behind the plate tonight? And it's cold too, 45 degrees. We got 100% capacity. Woody Keller behind the plate for Game 6.
Left-hand hitter waits.
2-1. That's a strike, but okay. Wow, the umpires are going hardcore right now here in the first inning, not knowing what strikes are. I love it.
2 outs. And he walked it.
Now we got back-to-back quote-unquote walks. Singer having some trouble here in the first.
So up next, Tyler Soderstrom, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
And here is Soderstrom, 2 out, 2 on. Cubs threatening early. I don't know why Singer can't throw a damn pitch, but okay.
Two on, 2 outs.
There you go. Hey, you found the zone. Good for you, buddy. 1-1. I'm sure the umpire would have called that a ball, so. Ground ball, that's going to get through. Victor Scott going to come up throwing the play at home. He's out. Soto gunned out at the plate by Victor Scott, and this game is going to remain tied. Atta boy. Good tag by Fermin, and we got some fireworks here in the first.
Here with my pal Siggy. And starting in this one, Steve
Right.
Amaros. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches.
So Steve Amaros, let's take a look at him. 23 years old, 89 overall, will probably be the ace of this Cubs staff within the next year or so. He's a good player. Running fastball, slider, change splitter, and curveball. A finesse type pitcher. Not a lot of velo. Doesn't give up a lot of hits, allegedly. Allegedly. So, was hurt a little bit this year. Had a good season last year at 11-7 ERA, right exactly at 5. I think he's got room to grow, but he is going to be a great pitcher for this Cubs staff.
But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day.
I've never seen this guy before, so let's see how we do.
Lance Ricker at the plate now.
Ricker coming up, leading us off here.
Starts him off with the breaking ball, which isn't surprising. They're trying to keep him off balance, but he's been known to connect on the breaking stuff too.
Gets a hanging slider. Wind blowing out. Good timing. Fly ball.
Makes the catch for the out.
1 down.
And here now, the lineup for the Royals. We could be in for a power showcase today with the
There we go, 9 innings of no-run ball again because the game won't let you hit a fucking home run.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more.
All right, here's
so
Garcia.
margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing they can get out
Hitting
of the
262 this postseason, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. Free agent at the end of the series.
Slice down the right side.
1-1. 6-time Gold Glover. Should be 7-time, but we got cheated out on that one.
And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Fouls it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good timing, foul ball. All right.
And another ball.
Slowly tapped. Another good timing out. Love to fucking see it. 2 down here in the first. I don't know what's with this game and good timing outs, but boy, does it love it. All right, let's check out the defense for the Bears. Chicago Cubs, that is. Wallner, Franklin, and Soto in the outfield. Wallner has a very good arm out there in left field. Aiden Miller, Matt Shaw, Luis Rengifo, Matt Mervis around the infield. Tyler Soderstrom behind the plate, also with a very good arm, 96 arm strength. DH is Devers. Gonna guess Rafael Devers is DHing for Steve Amaros in his 45 fielding, but it's actually not true. He's actually got 99 fielding and 99 reaction, as we saw from that last play. So, and Dobbins swings the first pitch. It's a high and deep right center field. But hey, that's going to be out too. So, we know what our strategy is.
Scoreless after 1.
It's going to seem like the timing's not going to matter again. So, 1 inning in the books. Nothing doing here in Game 6. Boy, I love when this game just doesn't work. It's so great. Hey, SDS, take timing out of the game next year since it just doesn't matter. Thanks. So here is Matt Shaw.
The wind and the pitch. Foul ball there.
Hopefully we'll see him play in real life this year for the Chicago Cubs.
The pitch.
Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. You see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
And Shaw's going to rip one.
That's through for a base hit.
There's a hit. Must be nice to get a hit whenever you want. Love it. Love it. 111 off the bat. Jesus.
Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And just like that, the Cubs have a hit.
So digging in, Aiden Miller. Miller, 26 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his
And Miller swings the first pitch. Double play ball. And just like that, that single has been erased. Triantos flips it to Bobby, throws it to Vinny, and the Cubs have 2 outs.
And up next for Chicago, Luis Rengifo.
Here's Rengifo.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Down and away, 1-0. First franchise I ever played with versus the current franchise they play with.
2 outs, base is empty.
How fitting.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's perfect location, right on the black.
1-1 on Rengifo.
This guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Gets jammed, and that will go foul. Really wish my headphones would choose volume. Sometimes it's too loud and sometimes not loud enough. Here's the 1-2 to Renifo. Fouls it off. Nice, dude. How many games you got left?
Here comes a pitch.
Singer strikes out Renifo.
We'll go to the bottom of the second.
Good second inning. Let's go to the bottom of the second. See how many good timing outs we get here. Game 6.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the veteran first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties.
And Vinny swings the first pitch, and that's going to get by Wallner. And Vinny is going to have a leadoff double. Thank you, Matt Wallner, for the extra base.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the
He's
field.
been doing that a lot this postseason, going gap to gap.
Drew Waters stands in.
Here is the accidental hero in Game 7 against the Yankees. Drew Waters.
Oh, and almost got him.
Shout out to Drew Waters on that play, by the way. I didn't really highlight this, but good thing he ran that ball out, or that play out.
In the air out towards right center. Soto sizing this one up.
Stay at second.
Calls it in, and there's one away.
Of course, it's offline. Waters is going to fly out, one down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Freddie.
And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Here's Fermin.
Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position.
He's really turned his
Some guys just take it
postseason
to
around.
another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
MVP chance for Freddie Fermin. That's an interesting call. 1-2. Good timing.
And now the lefty just off the outside
boy.
corner. Now 1-2.
Outside, 2-2 to the catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just getting started here in Game 6.
Kicks and deals. To third.
And another good timing out.
Throws to first.
I swear to God, dude. 2 quick outs. Well, not quick outs, but 2 outs. Vinny stays at second. Here's Bobby. Let's see what good timing out we produce here. That's all this game does. Good timing outs.
The shortstop takes the ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 6 of the World Series.
And Bobby left center field. That will easily get down. Valleca's going to wave in Pasquantino. And he's going to score. And Bobby wants 3. And Bobby's going to get 3. 1-0 Kansas City.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board.
Wow. Okay, who would have thought moving Bobby to the bottom part of the lineup was the secret?
Baseball, 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
We are up 1-0 in Game 6. That is a nice controller.
Two outs with a man at third. So up now for Kansas City, James Triantos.
Ryan, is it your birthday?
Fouled off. He was late.
Yeah, that's a nice looking controller. I like that. Here is Triantos. Royals getting one here in Game 6.
2 outs. And he chases a high fastball there.
0-2.
All you gotta do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get
I figure it's for
yourself
Christmas. The only reason I say that is because when I read your message, it said Siri found a birthday. And I was like, what?
The 0-2. And
Inside, 1-2 to Triantos.
battling here as he fouls it away.
Triantos chases and strikes out. But Bobby Witt Jr. keeps producing.
It's now 1.
Gives us 1-0 lead here in Game
Series on the
6.
show.
Let's go to the third.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And now the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
Dang, man. That's a lot of good games right there.
Singer back to work. Good chase that time. A chilly atmosphere here. Really what
Here's
comes to mind
Mervis.
when you think of postseason baseball. Fans doing whatever they can to stay warm and energized.
Ground ball past Quintino.
And he handles
Will
it
awkwardly
himself.
step on the bag, and the first baseman grounds out to the other first baseman.
Things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did
Mortal
earlier in the
Kombat
regular
1,
season.
Hogwarts Legacy. I love Lego Star Wars. It's good.
Christian Franklin, 0 for
Me and
1,
Leo
struck
played it
out
together.
swinging last time. Fought off foul.
We talked about the fans trying to stay warm, Boog, but it's a challenge for the players, too. Games like this really can be hard on them.
One down, base is empty.
I got Vanessa for her birthday. Her birthday was last week. I got her a limited edition Harry Potter Deathly Hallows purse. It was $80, but we got a special discount, and then she used the birthday discount. And then I got a discount through my company, and it lowered it to $50.
Let them know what the pitch is, and if they see the red dot, it's typically
Looked really
a strike,
nice.
but when a guy's got a really
She loves it. We had to go pick it up
high
today.
spin rates, very difficult to determine, and that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pick.
And here is Matt Wallner. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Here is Matt Wallner.
Right-hander kick steals.
Ground ball. Singer protects his face. And we'll throw out Wallner.
And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Nothing doing
1, 2,
for
3 inning go
offense
for
that
the
time.
Cubs.
We
Let's
head
go to
down
the bottom of the third. Game
Inning
6. If
number
we
3.
win, we are
It's the Royals
champs.
1 and the Cubs nothing.
Let's get it done.
And we're back. And now here's the speed threat. Outfielder number 91. And here it comes.
And Victor Scott swings the first pitch. It's high and deep to left field. And that's going to scoot over the wall for a Kansas City Slammer. Victor Scott doubles our lead. 2-0 KC. I think the wind helped that ball. Off of a lefty, too.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change
Takes that running fastball and just puts it into the wind, lets the wind do the rest.
Right there. pitcher doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there.
We're off to a great start. I don't know how that was a home
So
run.
the lineup flips over. And to the plate for Kansas City. Lance
Wow.
Ricker. First pitch.
Here's Ricker.
No
Well,
strike.
you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Pitch.
It's a little jammed on the changeup.
To second. Tosses to first.
He will ground out. 1 out here in the third.
Giving up the homer.
Third baseman. Micah Garcia.
Now the number 2 hitter. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Here's Garcia.
Strike.
Tend to bat him a little higher in the lineup when it's a lefty on the mound.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Swing,
Pitch there.
misses, and it's 0-2.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Got him swinging.
Got to keep chasing all those pitches, man.
Just blown
Second
away
strikeout
at
for
bat.
Almaros.
3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that.
Here's Dobbins.
Other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And a foul ball.
He's been hitting the ball pretty hard. Not a lot of long balls, though. Oh my gosh, what a pick by or no, I'm sorry, that's Miller. Holy smokes.
His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it.
Let's get him 99 reaction. Good catch. Got the hops, robbing Dobbins of a hit. Royals get 1. 2-0 after 3.
Back here in Kansas City, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton.
Dude, that was insane. Alright, well, I'm going to go check his stats and, okay. Hey, you know what? That tracks. That's good defense right there. That's, okay, that tracks. Interesting. Alright.
Set to lead off the fourth, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. He got hit by a pitch.
The right-hander back to
First
work.
at bat.
Misses off the plate. Ball 1.
Because the game doesn't know what a swing is.
Lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around? And
Fouls
stay
off
within
that
the
slider,
zone?
1-1.
We'll see, but I think they have to.
That bullpen will be ready to go tonight.
And that one clips the corner.
We may have Singer go 5 innings, and then we'll bring in... I don't know exactly how we're going to do this. Brule or Leisure, or Brule or Hoyer.
And a pitch. Not even
So angle
close
swing of
there.
that.
And the count is even, 2-2.
2-2 to Soto.
The wind of the pitch. Just missed.
I don't know why I can't get a hold of that curveball.
Down in the ballgame, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Soto fouls it off, 3-2. Ground ball, Garcia. Only person on that side of the diamond.
On to first.
We'll throw out Soto, 1 down. He knows how to make those plays.
Here's Rafael Devers. He reached out a walk his first time.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers.
Comes Devers.
He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of
Can't
numbers
forget
today.
about the back in the A's franchise, we had the engine of the lineup. Devers, Mitch Haniger, Luis Urias, and who was the other guy? Right field, Victor Scott's going to have to play that on the bump. And Devers will get a single. It was 2 righties and 2 lefties. So it was Devers, Haniger. Well, I can't even remember who the other players were. I didn't consider Soderstrom one of them, but he could have been.
One down. Tyler Soderstrom, the next cup to hit. And that's in the dirt.
Urias was another one, so there's 2 righties in there. Who's the lefty? Who's the other lefty?
The Cubs trailing by 2. Top half of inning number
Well, anyway. And Soderstrom will get a hit to left field. And here comes the game, letting them get hits whenever they want.
First and second, now 1 out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hand.
Cubs have runner in scoring position again. Good timing hit. That must be nice.
Matt Shaw will hit next. And he's already singled in this
Here's
game.
Shaw. Oof.
At the dish,
Courtesy call by Keller.
in the air in this spot.
0-1.
Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
Good take, 1-1. Not a lot of speed on the bases.
And a pitch. Liners.
Take your time, Vinny, throwing the ball to second. Vinny makes a nice play to get Shaw. A little lacking on throwing the ball to second base, but that's okay. We're used to it. We get an out.
You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right.
Here's Miller.
In this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Miller in the box now.
Another courtesy call. We will take that. Miller ground out into a double play in his last at bat.
Two on, 2 out.
Popped him up.
Popped up.
For me and under it. Gotta watch out for the runner.
Makes the
And he will make the catch.
third out.
Cubs get
Cubs
2 more on base. Do not come around to score. Let's go bottom 4.
It's the 6th game of this World Series. And now it'll be the
We are
cleanup spot
cruising.
for the Royals. Vinny Pasquantino. As he turns on the rubber. with that
Here's Vinny.
delivers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That misses. And it's a ball and a strike. A line to kick the pitch.
Well, he's trying to paint that inside corner.
Looks
2
like
and
he's
1.
being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Two and 1 now. That one lifted.
A little late on that one.
Moving under.
Then he's going to fly out to
Makes the
Walner.
grab, one down.
1 out.
The right fielder, number 6.
And next up for the Royals, Drew Waters.
Here comes Drew Waters.
First pitch misses.
He's been relatively quiet this series,
Bases empty,
this
one away.
postseason.
Here in the bottom of the 4th.
And right as I say that, he's going to sting one to center field.
Hard hit liner up the middle to base hit.
110 off the bat for Drew Waters. There's a one-out single. Hanging slider.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than
Here's
ripping
Fermin.
one down or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Want to know?
At the plate for the
I don't know who the
second time as he
MVP
takes
should
ball
be
one.
of this team. I really don't. Let's go ahead and get a couple guys warming up here. '71. Could be Vinny Pasquantino. Dobbins is going to rip that one right center field. That had a really good sound off of it. And that baby's gone. And we are going to double our lead again. 4-0 Kansas City. Oh boy, we are looking good. Third home run of the postseason for the backstop. We are up 4-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite.
Once again, the wind is blowing out, so the wind probably had something to do with that as well.
To do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Wynn stands in now and watches strike one.
Dear God.
Still only one out
59?
here in the inning.
Jesus.
That's off the mark.
The most I ever hit was back in my Cubs franchise. I think I had a guy named Jose Melendez. And he hit 55 home runs. I think it was 55. Two and two to Bobby. Three and two. Triantos is on deck. Little behind. Nope, good timing. I thought I was behind on that pitch.
And Whit
Bobby is retired. Two down here in the fourth.
Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, space is empty. And now, James Triantos. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
And Triantos swings at the first pitch. And he will be thrown out.
Easily ends the inning, but 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of
Freddie
this.
Fermin sends one out, makes it 4-0 after 4 here in Game 6, the World Series.
New inning getting started.
Jesus.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Did you beat Yordan Alvarez?
Eddie Diaz. Rengifo measures 5 feet 10 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games.
Down the line. Victor Scott gets it in a hurry, and Rengifo held to a single. We're going to get this bullpen ready.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball, let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
What's up, Dez? Here's Mervis.
Now at the plate, Matt
Happy
Mervis.
Christmas Eve to you.
That's in there. 0-1.
Be your baby's first Christmas, if I'm not mistaken.
Rengifo gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Mervis fouls it off, 0-2.
Righty delivers.
Atta boy. Singer goes back to the sinker and strikes out Mervis. 4th strikeout of the night for him.
And now here is Christian Franklin, who's over 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Boog, this offense is fighting for their lives right now. They're not ready for this season to be
Yeah,
over, so
dude,
they
it's
need to go
great.
deep and find a way to
It
get
gets better.
something going. Anything will help.
I'll go ahead and tell you, it gets better.
Just by a lot. Ball 1.
Ground ball past Triantos.
And it's through for a hit. Lead runner touches
Runner's going to go for third. Ricker's throw, and he's going to get him at third base. Lance Ricker throwing him out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing.
How about
and
that
get
play?
the strike to third base.
Nailing out
It's
Renjifo.
a tough one to swallow
I don't know if that's
because you
saved,
never
so I'm
wanna
going to have
lose
to
a
do
runner
that
in
again.
scoring position by making an
Big
out.
play there. I got to look at that again. Triantos just couldn't get it. I didn't think Ricker was going to get him out, but he made just a lock-on throw. And Garcia with the tag. Just getting Renjifo. Big out. I am Mr. Detroit.
at the plate. Matt Walton on the corner for a strike. 0-1.
0 for 2 for Matt Wallner. Fly out and a ground out.
Delivers outside.
Side 1-1.
The Cubbies down by 4.
We have our bullpen ready to go.
Righty to the plate.
Ouch.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Baby sleeping good there, Dez?
And the right-hander deals.
Wallner strikes out Singer. 5 innings in the books for him. That'll probably be it for him.
After 5. It's the
Royals up 4-0
Cubs
here in
up.
Game 6 of the World Series. We are halfway there.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, number 91.
Is the stream running okay for you guys? My preview window is showing a little bit of a frame rate drop. Is it okay?
Pitch. Chases in the dirt. Slider there.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every
0-2 to
inning,
Victor
and
Scott.
only struck out
That's fine,
twice,
okay.
So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
What's up, Flo? 2031 came so fast.
And the pitch.
It did. We're not even done yet.
Now 1-2.
Got 2032 coming up.
Swings and misses.
Didn't mean to swing at that.
Cut on the slider
My bad.
for strike 3.
All right, we're gonna ignore that bad happen.
And for me,
How you
it just
doing,
comes
Flo?
down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then
That was
also
nasty.
being a little bit anxious, not confident.
All right, here's
in your
Ricker.
strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position,
He swings at the first pitch, and Ricker
swing and miss as you did right there.
And it's
will get his
through for a
6th
hit.
hit.
So they get a man
of
aboard
the
with a
series.
one-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball.
And that's going to be it for Almaros.
Perfect. Got great work
They are
on
going
it.
to make a pitching change.
With how hard he hit it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change.
Welcome to the playoffs, rookie.
Steve
Well, not really rookie, but
departs
his first playoff game.
We'll take a quick break. New
And here comes Caleb Killian. Oh boy, this dude carves me up.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Here's the third baseman.
Wow, leave it to my local news organization to misspell Shohei Ohtani's name. All right, so let's take a look at Caleb Killian real quick. He is 33 years old, 80 overall. Solid season with the Cubbies. Sinker, cutter, fastball, and curveball. Home runs were a problem with him. He was out of the bullpen, went 11-7 for the 33-year-old righty.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Movement in the bullpen.
Bradley Blalock. Well, I mentioned it before we got started here tonight. The Cubs bullpen is not that great.
And at first, one away.
But you know what is great? Our bullpen.
Run around the move.
And Garcia's going to rip that to center field. Ricker was running on the play. He will go first to third.
Runners at the corners after a one-out
And the
single.
Royals want more.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center.
Attaboy. Just take what's given to you. I'm going to miss these guys when they go somewhere else.
Runners on the corners with one gone. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Alan Dobbins.
Here's Dobbins.
Pitch misses for ball one.
Not the easiest thing.
I think Dobbins is probably going to be MVP. 5 homers, 16 RBIs this postseason, a .333 average, OPS close to 1,000.
Come into it in with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
2 on, 1 out.
And he's going to hit that off the third baseman. Ricker's going to score. Dobbins will be safe at first. 5-0 KC.
That's gotta be an error.
This title's looking likely.
That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on
Single,
the
2 home
smooth
runs, and a
you
grand
field it
slam.
cleanly, but you
Ooh.
can't really blame the defense in that
I have
case.
not had a game like that.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. 1 for 2. And
Here's
first
Vinny.
offering is fouled off.
It'd be nice to get this team one more World Series before we probably break them up.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. Last half of inning number 5.
Wow, I don't know how we can make contact with that pitch. Fouls it off 0-2 to Vinny Pasquantino.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
A lot of these guys' contracts are up at the end of the year. I am MVP. You are so happy. That caps lock is hardcore in.
Owen Chu now.
Wow, what a cutter.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Vinny was in swing mode there. He will strike out.
That thing really got in on him.
And here comes Drew Waters.
Swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right
That was
there
not a
did
good pitch to
whole lot
swing at.
more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Wow. Slowly tapped. Second baseman will get it. And Waters is called out.
Ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
We'll take a replay on that.
3 hits, no errors, and 2
We do get
left
some more
in
runs halfway done here in Game 6. We are up 5-0. We're going to turn it over to the bullpen to get this job done. And up first, Justin Brule.
The new pitcher, Justin Brule.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
You didn't practice with Jose Ramirez?
Here's Juan Soto. He's
That's a shame.
0-1.
So can I see that replay again? Okay, I want to see how out Waters was. He looked almost safe here. I'm sure he was out, but... Ooh. Boy, that's as close as you can get. I can't get the camera any closer than that, but the ball's in Mervis's glove literally at this point. That spike is just not touching. There's no way the umpires get that right these days. That spike is just not touching. The ball is in Mervis's glove at this point, so that's as close as you can get.
It's great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition.
And Soto hits against the shift.
Good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid.
And he's going to start off the sixth with a double. Wow, okay. Of course he hits against the shift. That's crazy.
Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So man aboard. Now it's Devers at the plate.
All right, here comes Devers.
That's in for a strike. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Where's all the fans?
And it's second. Pitch misses. 1-1.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Oh boy, go inside. One and two to Rafael Devers. And Brule gets him chasing on the slider. One down here in the sixth. Oh, guys, I'm excited.
Even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side.
The game's not over yet.
Tremendous two-strike pitch.
Here is Soderstrom. He chases a cutter 0-1. You guys having to travel for Christmas tomorrow? Ground ball. Pasquantino will throw it over to Brule. Two down. Soto will go over to third.
This is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
All right, and here's Shaw. One and 0. Let's see here. Seventh inning, we'll probably use Hoyer. Pearson for the eighth. We may let Boovie come out. I don't know, man. His energy's low, but at the same time, I'd really like him to come out.
And a pitch.
Shaw, left field, and Victor Scott will glove it.
So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left.
You have 9 games to hit 3 more? Ah, you can do that.
It's the Royals 5 and the Cubs nothing.
All right, guys, here we go.
And we're back. Here's
Bottom of the
ready
6th.
for me.
Caleb Killian will probably be out there for a couple innings.
Killian back to work.
Unless we tee off on him like that, Freddie Fermin rips it into the left center field gap.
That'll be extra bases.
And he will start off the 6th with a leadoff double.
His second hit. Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I like Caleb Killian. May go get him in the offseason.
About as well as you could possibly ask.
We're gonna have a pretty weak rotation next year. I'm not gonna lie.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt
Let's sit you down. Let's bring in Hoyer, I think. Actually, no. You know what? We're going to let Leisure do it. Here's Bobby. He's been tearing it up since we moved him down to the bottom part of the lineup. Look at 12 for 22 in the World Series. 3 homers, 8 RBIs. He didn't have any RBIs in the championship series against the Yankees. In 7 games, he didn't have a single RBI.
Runner at second, nobody out. Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch.
And Bobby, ground ball right to Shaw. He's got a good arm.
To first, one away.
We'll throw out Bobby. 1 down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
James Triantos steps in for the Royals.
There's Triantos. He swings the first pitch.
Shaw.
Right to Shaw, 2 down.
Diamond, 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Victor.
Now the left fielder. He's already homered here.
I
in
could
this
see us
one.
bringing back Victor Scott next year. Maybe as a backup outfielder.
In the dirt, blocked.
0-1.
No advance, good job.
Be a nice
behind the
veteran
dish.
guy.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
And there's the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
What's up, Andrew?
Kicks and fires. And
All right, that was a bad pitch to swing at. 1-2 to Victor Scott here in Game 6, the 2031 World Series. You have come out swinging tonight, and we want to keep going.
Runner at second, 2 down. That one missed.
The show is life. Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with the game.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That's a lot of what my channel is franchise.
Two outs.
Next year will be 10 years of streaming the show. It's insane to me.
So now 3-2.
Inside, Victor Scott will take his base. 2 on, 2 down. Here comes Ricker.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding
Merry
out
Christmas
that
Eve to
at-bat.
you.
Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. Lance
Don't we all?
Ricker, 1 for 3. And there's the strike.
Ricker going 0 for 5 in the last game. Apparently had an RBI though.
First and second, 2 down.
It's 5
Here
to
in the bottom of
nothing.
the 6th.
I would like more. That ball bounces right off the catcher.
1-1.
Nice job by Killian to get that ball. Outside, 2 and 1.
Outside.
Tough spot right here. Couple runners on. 2-ball count.
We've got our great
Get
bullpen
him,
ready to
you
go.
have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Ooh, good sinker. 2 and 2.
Miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, when those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2 on, 2 outs.
Fouls it off. We'll do it again.
And we'll do it again.
Ricker acquired in a trade with, I believe it was the Astros.
Pitch.
I think it was the Astros. I can't remember where we got Ricker from. I'll have to go check my Discord again because I put it in there.
The base runners at first and second.
Jam shot. That's going to drop in. Here comes the runner. Throw is offline. And the Kansas City Royals will get another run. Lance Ricker with an excuse me bloop RBI single.
Somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Fermin will score on the play.
So first and second.
No business getting a hit off that.
Third baseman.
And here's Michael Garcia. He is 1 for 3 tonight.
The 1-0.
Ground ball. And Garcia will be thrown out. We do get a run. Making it 6-0 after 6. Let's go to the 7th, and we are going to let this bullpen roulette keep going. Next up will be Jordan Leisure for the 7th. He's been struggling. He's been struggling. But we got to give him a chance. He's got some good swing and miss stuff.
Here comes a pitch.
First pitch right down the pipe. All right. 0-1 to Aiden Miller. Made a phenomenal play a couple innings ago, robbing Dobbins of a knock.
Strike on the inside corner.
He's down 0-2 here to Jordan Leisure. Rule 5 draft pick from 2 seasons ago from the Red Sox.
Right-handed reliever.
And Miller is going to hit that down the right field line. That's obviously a fair ball.
Makes the turn and heads for second. Waters
And he will lead off the 7th with a double.
Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what
I'm telling you, man, the
did.
bullpen's been so good. Can we just have a nice drama-free World Series game? That'd be great.
That's great work right there.
So, man aboard, Luis Rengifo, the next Cub to hit. And the first offering
Change
is
up
one
outside,
close.
1-0.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep
We'll get
the line
Suarez
going.
ready to
Don't try
go.
do too much.
Or we'll get Cortez ready. I like Cortez. He's pretty solid. Rengifo will foul it off. 1-1. Atta boy, fastball inside, 1-2.
You're sitting off speed there.
Okay, so Ricker was a rookie in 2031.
And it's second.
I'll have to check after the game then.
The two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I don't think, maybe we drafted him. Like maybe we got him in a Rule 5 draft. Rengifo reaches.
And that chance handle over to first.
Triantos will throw him out. 1 down here in the 7th. I guess we didn't trade for him. No, it doesn't seem like someone we would trade for. He's probably a Rule 5 pick.
Matt Mervis digs in now.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this.
And here
a few
is
ways,
Mervis.
But the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Cutter inside, 0-1 to the first baseman. Yeah, I agree. I think it must have been a Rule 5. Ground ball. Pasquantino will toss it over to Leisure. Mervis is out. The run will score, and the Cubs will get on the board. It is 6-1 here in the 7th. That's all right. Don't worry about it. We got runs to work with.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And now the center fielder, Christian.
Because I know we've made a couple Rule 5 picks. Leisure is one of them. Ricker must have been one of them. Well, no, he wasn't.
And that's called a strike.
Because I remember him in the minors. I remember him in the minor leagues. I didn't have him long. Huh. I don't know.
Got close with that one. And now it's even 1-1.
More of it. I can't even say that so bad. 2-1 to Christian Franklin. He struck out a couple times and singled.
Right-hander kick steals. On the inside corner.
Boy, good pitch. 2-2.
Pitch.
And Franklin strikes out for the 3rd time. Cubs get on the board, but the Royals still lead by 5 here in Game 6. Let's go to the bottom of the 7th. 3, 4, 5 due up.
Time to stretch. It's the Royals 6 and the Cubs 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of
And the
7th.
Cubs are going to go to the bullpen. Here's Colin Holderman, former Pittsburgh Pirate.
He almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters.
Has
for
not been
leaders
great
in
this
their numbers,
postseason.
but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now it's the DH.
All right, so we got the 8th inning coming up. Okay, so the lefties. Well, we probably will bring Cortez in here for the 8th. We'll have Pearson ready in case Boovie has trouble. I'm going to bring Boovie into the 9th. He's got low energy, but I'm going to bring him into the 9th. If the lead is still a good distance.
The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Let's check out Colin Holderman, 35 years old, 75 overall, sinker, curve, and cutter. We've seen him on the White Sox a couple times, and here he is on the Cubs now. Got the outlier perk. I did not know that. All right.
The 0-1.
Probably attribute-wise, one of the best players they have in their bullpen.
And a pitch. Waits at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near.
All right, so here's a question.
By the time it got to the plate.
Here's a question. Why couldn't Dobbins run to first on this play? The catcher didn't get it. Why can't he run and make it to first? That bounced off my foot, no doubt. All right, well, that's a decision.
Watching it, thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
There's Vinny.
The next to hit takes ball 1.
Movie was a 2026 draft pick. Yeah, he was our 2nd pick, I think.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Late.
Because when I put the pictures up on the Discord, I put them in order by how we drafted them.
This is the zone, but it's 2 ball.
1 strike.
Pasquantino shoots one up the middle.
Gets through.
There's his 2nd hit of the game.
Postseason success continues for him.
The right fielder, number 6.
Big
Didn't see Ricker on any of them. I'm with you. I bet he was a Rule 5. He must have been a Rule 5. Or maybe he was just a random guy I saw in free agency and we signed him. I don't know. He's here now. And Drew Waters will sting that to center field. And the Royals get back-to-back hits here in the 7th. See, this is why I keep my stuff on record. That way, if I need to know something, I can get a good answer.
Freddie Fermin steps in for the Royals. He's already homered in this game.
Here's Fermin. 7 for 22 this World Series. Looking for more.
2 on, 1 out.
So behind on that.
Might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread
Appreciate you
out.
looking.
He's really late right now.
And a pitch.
That was not a good pitch to swing at. Hits his left center. Easy catch out there by the center fielder. I think that's Franklin in center. 2 down, it is.
Shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
And here's Bobby. He's probably going to be World Series MVP, as odd it is to say that. 12 for 23. Wow, barely even hit the button. Jesus. Barely even hit the button.
First and second, 2 down. Here the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss as he was
Man, Colin Holderman started that sinker off at 95. Then he hit 97. And then he just hit a 99.
Two outs. Shortstop
Inside, 1 and 2 to Bobby Witt. Jam shot right field. Soto will glove it. All right, guys, 7 innings in the books in Game 6. We're getting closer. Let's go to the 8th. We're going to turn to the bullpen once again. 2, 3, 4, due up. Let's bring in our lefty specialist, Rolando Cortez.
I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now the number 2 hitter, Matt Wallner, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Getting desperation time for these Cubbies.
The wind of the pitch. Cortez, a 6'2 southpaw, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2024.
Attaboy, good curve. Take a look at Rolando Cortez, 26 years old, 74 overall, 6'2", 230. Fastball, curve, slider, and 2-seamer. First full season with the team, and he was pretty good in the 41 games. Didn't give up a single home run. That kind of surprises me. Walked 17, struck out 17, so 1-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. He's got Matt Wallner down 0-2. He fouls it off. So yeah, the preliminary schedule is, shall we get back early enough?
The wind of the pitch.
Wow. Called strike 3. Wallner strikes out. That could be his last at bat of the year. And here comes Soto. We'll be playing a little bit of the Indiana Jones game tomorrow night, if we get home early enough. And then Friday, the stream may start a little earlier on Friday, and we will do the off-season since a couple people have asked about the offseason.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking.
There's going to be a lot going on in this offseason, too. It's not going to be standard either. If you're ready to see like 3.5 hours of me going, you know, then you're in for a treat.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
1-2 to Juan Soto. First time that Cortez has ever faced him.
Left-hand hitter waits. Good job to fight.
Soto will foul it off. 1-2.
Here's a 1-2.
Ground ball. Pasquantino.
He handles it
Step on first base. 2 down.
Late bite on that slider, got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Now here comes Devers.
Pitches in
Strike
there.
1. Fastball up and in. This Cubs team's going to be pretty consistent. Unless they trade some players, this is going to be their squad for a
And
while.
now the lefty. And that's outside.
It's not a bad team. I mean, they won the first wild card spot. And then swept their way to the championship series.
Rolls across the
Beat the Giants in 6 games.
And it's a 1-2-3
And
inning.
fixing to lose here.
No hits, no errors.
Bottom of the 8th we go.
Number 8,
8-9-1 due up for Kansas City.
And the
We are
Cubs
this much
ball.
closer to becoming champs.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
The Cubs
into
are going to
the
bring
bottom
in
of the 8th.
Blair Calvo.
Well, they need someone to stop the
Injury
play and keep
replacement
the
pitcher is
score
what this
right where
is.
it Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And the batter now, James Triantos.
The second baseman.
We're going to get the GOAT ready. I know it's not a save situation, but we're going to bring him in for the 9th. If he can't do it, we will have Nate Pearson waiting in the wings.
And here it comes.
Triantos fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Let's check out Blair Calvo. 72 overall, 35-year-old righty, 6'3", 195, slider, sinker, and a fastball. So not really a lot to write home about with him. Was with the Rockies in 2023, been in the minors ever since. And here he is. I believe he was called up after the injury to Tanner Houck. So he is just a replacement pitcher.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. He was late.
Got Triantos down
This guy's
0-2.
sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And he deals.
Swing at that really bad pitch there.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider
One down here in the 8th.
It's just kind of a slow death. For 2 strikes, you're looking to protect. And
Here comes Victor Scott.
You know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Number 91 now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Action in the pen down there.
Jose Hernandez
getting
warming
loose
up.
out there.
Probably won't be needed.
And now the 0-1.
Victor Scott will ground out to Mervis.
Mervis takes it.
2 down here in the 8th.
Couple of quick outs.
Center fielder. Ricker.
So the batting order turns over.
Here comes Lance Ricker.
Getting ready to hit.
Good postseason. 260, 3 homers. Swings at the very first pitch, and he's going to pop it up. Soderstrom should get this one.
He's there.
All right, guys. 8 innings in the books here in Game 6.
Royals go down 1-2-3.
Crunch time.
6-1.
Hopefully for the final time this postseason. Let's go to the 9th. I know it's not a safe situation. Bring in Boovy. Here he comes, your reliever, two-time reliever of the year award winner. Had a chance to break the saves record this season. He did not do that. Now, he is tired. He is not at full energy. But let's bring him in and see what he can do.
Now the Cubs catcher, Tyler Soderstrom.
If need be, we do have Pearson ready to go. All right. Soderstrom up first. Boovy sets.
He turns on the rubber with that good live arm delivers.
Popped him up. Left field. Victor Scott. One down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go along.
Crunch
with it, track that
time.
one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver.
All
playing
right.
football.
Next up, here's Matt Shaw. Kansas City fans should be louder than this. Strike one to Matt Shaw. Floyd Boovy wants that championship. 1-1.
Outside. Swings through that one out.
Slider down the middle. He will miss. One ball, two strikes to the Cubs shortstop.
Now he's just going to have to battle with two strikes.
Boovy goes for
That's ball two.
the curve. For those who don't know, here is Floyd Boovy, 91 overall, 22-year-old, 6'3", 226, fastball, running fastball, curveball, and slider. Probably see him top out at 92 miles an hour. And he's going to be the next great player of this franchise. So he's going to clip 200 saves by the time he's 23. He's just phenomenal. We drafted him back in 26, as Brian pointed out in chat. Thank you, Brian, for that. Appreciate it. And, boy, he's just been a reliable piece of our bullpen. I wish I could restructure his deal. 2-2 to Matt Shaw. Fly ball, right center field. Ricker. 2 down. We are 1 out away from getting our second World Series title of the series.
1 out left for the Cubs.
2027, I believe, was our last one. It's up to Aiden Miller to keep the Cubs alive.
Yeah, first off,
Way out in front of that. Fouls it off. 0-1. Come on, Royals fans. You should be louder than this. I know it's cold out, but Jesus. Oh, and 2 to Aiden Miller. What are we thinking? Curveball? I agree. Let's see if he'll fish. No balls, 2 strikes.
Boovy is just 1 strike away.
A little late on that one.
1-2 to count.
He wants it again. 1-2. And Miller hits that hard left center field. That will drop. And the Cubs are not done quite yet.
And he's got his second double of the game.
Aiden Miller gets his second double.
Right there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take
Well hit. I'm surprised that wasn't gone.
into the box. You know you've got some real estate.
That's all right, buddy. That's all right.
Such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here.
All right. That run on second does not matter. Here's Rengifo. Just missed. 1-0. Hefo single in the 5th inning. Got thrown out at third on a nice play by Ricker. Ooh, Keller with a courtesy call. 1-1. That was not a strike. Boovie shakes off for Mean. And Rengifo swings through the fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's do it again. Boovie gets the sign. Ground ball. Bobby Witt will throw. And the Kansas City Royals have become World Series champions for the 2nd time of this series. Manager Jeffrey McGaffick with his 2nd title as a manager. They have earned this title. 101 wins in the regular season. Took us 5 games to get by the White Sox, 7 games to get by the Yankees, and now 6 games to get by the Cubs, and we even clinch it at home. Well done, everybody in this organization. Lance Ricker, Drew Waters.
And now let's go down to the field where they're set to present the commissioner's trophy to the
There's Manfraud ready to hand the series trophy over to Jeffrey McGaffick. Mean flanking him on the side there. Well done, Kansas City.
For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Schaub. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.
Congratulations, everyone in the Kansas City franchise. We pull it off in 6 games. Freddie Fermin is player of the game, 2 for 4. Man, that was a good call right there, Brian. I should have done that call. This is going to be a tough play. Witt Jr. and the Royals win the World Series. 2 for 4 with a homer and a double. He also scored twice. Victor Scott with a solo shot. Bobby Witt with an RBI triple. Vinny Pasquantino 2 for 4. Brady Singer, 5 innings, 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, no earned runs. And I'm telling you, man, what a team. What a team we had. We really struggled at the end, but what a team we have. Going into the offseason, this could be the last time we see this team together. Let's see what the highlight reel has to show here. This nice play by Victor Scott in the first, nailing out, who is that? Soto at the plate, keeping the game scoreless. Bobby Witt Jr. with his RBI triple. Victor Scott making it 2-0 with his solo shot. And Freddie Fermin, your player of the game, had a 2-run homer, making it 4-0. And then Bobby Witt Jr. making the final out as the Royals do it. They win it. Whoops. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Get a couple of screenshots here. See if it catches any of the guys. Yeah, it does. Man, look at Boovie. He is excited. Freezes in the air like the god that he is, man. Looks like he's making a jump throw there. Attaboy. Boovie will get his first World Series title. As he should, right? Get a couple of screen caps here. Excuse me. Vinny Pasquantino. Could be the last time we see him in a Royals uniform. Discount double check over there by Triantos. Bobby Witt getting another title. Could this be his last one? I don't know. Garcia. He's excited. He knows about titles. He's got plenty of those. Freddie Fermin. He's excited. We've already seen Drew Waters out here. Congratulations, Drew. Ricker also, I think that's what him and Boovie were doing. They were doing the same animation there. They were just like, yeah, we're going to do the same thing. And then Victor Scott with his first title. Let's check out the Kansas City bullpen. Let's see if they do anything here. There's manager Jeffrey McGaffick on the far right. Let's see if they do anything. Ground ball, throw to first. Wow, they don't really celebrate. All right, game, way to go. Love that. And just like that, guys, the Royals have done it. 2 titles. We're not done yet. We're not done in this series, but 2 titles for the Royals. There it is. We have won the World freaking Series. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And as we go to look at the GM goals, we won the World Series in 27. That's when we won it. Lost it in 28. We made the postseason every year pretty much because we made it in 26. 102 and 60. I think this is definitely the pinnacle of the franchise so far. That's quite a record we have here going into a potential rebuild. Because that's probably going to happen. Let's check out the awards for MVP. Bobby Witt Jr. will get World Series MVP. And Alan Dobbins will get playoff MVP. So, 2 guys that did deserve it. Bobby Witt was not good in the postseason at all, but we moved him down for the World Series, and there's your numbers. 500, 3 homers, 8 RBIs. And then Alan Dobbins hit .342 this postseason with 5 homers, 16 RBIs for the 23-year-old slugger. Wow. What a series. What a series. Now what's next is the off season. Obviously, I'm not doing that tonight. But just giving a little scout going into the offseason for those who are curious. We do have some guys with free agency coming up. Jordan Hicks, Michael Garcia, Freddie Fermin, Vinny Pasquantino, Forrest Whitley, Suarez, Victor Scott, Hoyer. This is probably going to be a completely different team going into next season. Now, a lot of these guys are older. They're starting to regress a little bit. Maybe not Cody Hoyer, but, Suarez will probably come back. I would like to probably keep him. Forrest Whitley, I think Forrest Whitley deserves to come back. We'll see if we can get him back. Vinny Pasquantino, 33 years old. He's probably going to be gone. Fermin will probably be gone. And Michael Garcia, for the first time, will probably be gone as well. If he comes back, he'll probably be a backup. But I think he deserves to go play if another team wants him. So. And then Jordan Hicks just really didn't have it this year. He's probably done as well. So, A lot of makeover coming to this team next year. As you see the budget for next year, $85 million are on the books. I think we can definitely enter a temporary rebuild. I don't expect it lasting like 5 seasons or anything like that, but it just depends on how we draft and who we can find in free agency, and we'll talk about everything we need in free agency in the next episode. So, off-season will be streamed. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the series. If you want to do me a favor, leave a like for the title, right? 2 titles for the Royals so far. Maybe we can get another one for the series ends. I don't know. But leave a like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys always supporting, being here, whether you're lurking, talking in chat, interacting on Twitter, Discord, all that good stuff under the YouTube community tab. Everyone have a safe Christmas day tomorrow. If you celebrate Christmas, have a safe Christmas day tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow night for an Indiana Jones stream. And then on Thursday. Well, no, it may be Friday. I think Friday we're going to do the off season, because I don't know if I have enough time Thursday. I didn't think about that. So, thank you guys so very much. Have a good one. Have a good Christmas. If I don't talk to you tomorrow. And we'll see you next time. Let's go, Kansas City. 2031 World Series champs, baby. Take care, everyone.